Om. Namaste. Welcome you all for the classes on meditation. Essentially, there are several techniques of meditation, but the purpose is to tame the mind, the ever thinking mind must be made tranquil, calm. Towards this, there are several techniques which will help our physical, physiological, psychological, and spiritual well being. Today, we are going to look at one more important technique, watching the spinal column, what is called as spinal breath. There are a lot of implications, especially when we talk about the meditation on chakras. So today we will look at what is this spinal breath, how to watch, how to focus on this. First, sit upright. Tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. Palms facing up. Gently close your eyes. Be seated upright. If you are sitting on the floor, sit at a little height, maybe on a pillow or a folded blanket, so that hips are at little elevation compared to the feet. Relax your tongue, nose, throat and the jaws. Have complete postural awareness. Just pay attention to your posture. Now we are going to chant the sacred word Om 5 times. Be focused. Inhale. Om. Be relaxed. Watch the inner calmness. Now slowly open your eyes. So this watching the spinal column is very, very important. As you know, spinal column is one of the very prominent parts of our system. It has a good degree of mobility, good stability. It carries our central nervous system, the spinal cord. It gives us support for the entire trunk. So it has to have good flexibility, good mobility, good strength, good stability. Only then we can remain healthy. I have to keep this spinal column healthy because it is a very important weight bearing component of our body. According to the yogic anatomy, a lot of energy centers are located along the spinal column. The first thing is to watch this spinal column. So sit upright, chest and navel up. Keep the neck at the center. Gently breathe. So just watch the segments of the spinal column. Basically, it starts at the coccyx, at the base, the tailbone. There are actually four vertebrae which are fused. There are no intravertebral movements, they are all fused. Just above that is the sacrum, that is the region of the spinal column just above the tailbone. You can feel that flat bony surface in the region of the hips. That also has five vertebrae which are fused again. Above that is the lumbar spine, what is called as the lower back. There are five vertebrae there. This is the most weight bearing section of the spinal column. That's why the vertebrae here are quite larger in dimension compared to other segments. Feel that region, in the region of the abdomen. Then as you go slightly up, you get the upper back or the thoracic spine. Just feel that there are 12 vertebrae here. You have to feel the posterior region of your trunk. Then above that is the cervical spine or the neck, which has 7 vertebrae, and on top of it sits the head. So this is the gross spinal column. It's much more complicated in its arrangement, but let us just limit ourselves to know this gross anatomy, and more importantly, you should feel that. You should be able to feel each and every segment of the spinal column. So although there are 33 vertebrae, that is 33 independent bones which are arranged this way, in that as you can see the bottom 9 vertebrae are fused. Therefore you will have lumbar, thoracic, cervical. There the vertebrae are not fused. There is intravertebral movements. That's how you get all the flexibility. So now just watch them. We are just going to watch the spinal column. Now close your eyes. Pay attention. Patanjali says, Tatra ekatanata dhyanam. Focusing your attention continuously on a particular object, either internal or external, is meditation, or the essence of dhyana. So we have chosen the spinal column as the object of our meditation in this session. Just watch the region of the tailbone. Above that is the sacrum. Above that is the lumbar spine or the lower back. And as you move up, you have the upper back or the thoracic spine. And then much above that is the cervical spine. There are a lot of muscles around the spinal column. Paraspinal muscles. Just feel them. Now again feel the cervical spine. Slowly move your attention down the spinal column into the thoracic spine. Then feel the lumbar spine. Then feel the sacrum. And then the coccyx. Do this again. Feel the tailbone region. Feel your sacrum. Feel the lumbar region. Go up the thoracic spine or the upper back. Then feel the cervical spine. Again from the cervical spine, move your attention downwards. Learn to feel every segment of the spinal column, the thoracic, and then the lumbar, and then the sacrum and coccyx. Just moving your attention into each and every segment of the spinal column. A healthy spine has a elongated S structure. Just feel the complete spinal column now. Feel the complete spinal column as one unit. Now watch your breathing. Now we are going to do the following. You have to slowly inhale. As we inhale, feel as though the breath or the prana is moving up, starting all the way from the tailbone via the sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, and the cervical spine. Then as we exhale, feel as though the breath or the prana is moving downwards, all the way from the top of the cervical spine via the thoracic spine, lumbar spine, sacrum and coccyx. So as we inhale, the energy moves up the spinal column. As we exhale, the energy moves down the spinal column. And your feel and the breathing should match. What does that mean? That means when you start inhaling, the feel is at the tailbone. As the inhalation progresses, the feel moves along the spinal column from tailbone to the sacrum to the lumbar to the thoracic to the cervical. As you reach the tip of the cervical spine, your inhalation should have ended. Then you start exhaling. The feel starts again moving down from the tip of this cervical spine through the thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, coccyx, and when you reach the coccyx, your exhalation should have ended. Hope it is clear. Inhale energy up the spinal column, exhale energy down through the spinal column. You can gently do that. Be focused. Mind is very, very dynamic. It just slips in no time. So be aware. Make the exhalation longer than the inhalation. Keep your attention, know the procedure properly. You have to focus on your breathing and the spinal column. As the breathing progresses, you must learn to feel the segments of the spinal column. As you inhale, feel as though the energy is moving up the spinal column. It's ascending. As you exhale, feel the energy moving down, descending. It takes some time for the mind to sink. That feeling the spinal breath takes some practice, but it is going to be a very, very soothing experience once you get it. And it helps to calm the mind. It also stimulates all the vital energy zones along the spinal column. But now let us offer our salutations to Sage Patanjali. Take a deep breath. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि हरि ओम। श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। शुभमस्तु।